Hello there guys, welcome back to a new video. Now in today's video we are actually working on the VXR today. We're only doing something small, but it's quite a big job from what we can tell. So I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you what we're doing. Tidy your old plates. Do they look stupid? Get them out of here. UMR plates, go check them out. They do all sorts of designs, all sorts of styles, all sorts of sizes, and that's not all. Come with me. They also make show plates. Go check them out. Links in the description. And yeah, go do some buying. ZG15 for 15% off, free shipping, and sticky pads. So here she is, and what we are doing today is we are fitting the bit that Brad had lost, which is a whatever this is. It's a recirculation valve, because turbo cars aren't fast, and then it also comes with like a really gay yellow spring too, so it's all good. But yeah, we're fitting that today, and from what we can tell, it goes, I don't know if you can see, it goes down here somewhere. So realistically, it looks quite simple, but I know that there's going to be awkward bolts and stuff, and so does Brad. So yeah, we're going to crack on and get this shit stripped down and yeah, just see where we go really. Right, so we've started digging in. As you can tell, we've got the intake off, which is sat down there. That was literally like a 7mm bolty screw things like this. So yeah, remove that, and we've had a little mooch around, and
you can see it.
Yeah, sort of down there. Oh, the little shiny nub that you can see, that is actually a turbo smart recirc valve. So this has actually been upgraded already, but according to the Vauxhall forums, the forged recirc valve should be better, or is better.
A lot better.
So yeah, we're gonna basically upgrade the upgrade and see what the gist is. So what is it we need to do now, do you reckon?
I guess you start undoing it.
Okay, so for that it's literally just Allen keys, so it's not too much of a bad job. And yeah, once it's out,
Yeah, you think?
the AC line's in the way.
Yeah, so if I've got to take that AC line off, because there's no gas in it anyway, so YOLO.
Yeah.
Or you can cut these down and get them in.
Yeah, let me just go and get my angle. Oh, I don't have an angle grinder.
That's why he was a bit of a twat.
Right, so we've had to move the AC lines out of the way, but don't worry, the system.
It was degassed.
Yeah, the system was degassed because it don't work. So, so yeah, to do that, that was
just a star bolt.
That was a star bolt, an E11 to undo that. One bolt that goes straight through between the two hard lines. And now we're very fiddly with the old Allen key to try and get the
There's just no room.
Yeah, it does look very awkward, but yeah, just trying to fiddle with that to get that off. And once that's off, we can put a new one on, bolt it all back together, which should be easier than unbolting it, hopefully, and see if it works or breaks.
Maybe.
Right, so after much faff, it is out. So you got the bracket and like you got a bracket that it bolts to, and yeah, there it is. So don't be so rude. What was you saying about these openings?
These are the openings, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I've been told that it needs to sort of be at 10 o'clock, but this one has double, and this one doesn't have that in the middle, so you can tell
it's just got one consistent one, isn't it?
The difference between them. So I'm guessing that's how it come out. So I'm going to pull it back in like that.
Yeah.
Because it did work, so I don't want to fuck about with it too much. But it looks alright. It's not. Doesn't. The O-rings still look good.
Yeah.
And still works. Yeah.
Sweet. Let's get it bolted back up.
Just this white bit here, and the front of that come. But I'm going to show you. But you can knock. Well, the management company you're doing it for.
So it has to be at
Right.
bolt.
So after the really awkward intrusion of contractors for my landlord, we are currently bolting up the new forged one, which is a very fiddly task.
It is, because it's fucking plate.
Let's just say I'm glad that I'm not the one with my hands down there. But yeah, you basically got to line it up at 10 o'clock like he was saying, and practically wiggle it into the Allen key holes and pray that it stays there.
It's more the O-ring that kept falling off, but...
Is there not a way you can seal it in?
You can use like a bit of Vaseline or rubber grease.
Yeah.
That does hold it in, but unless you've got some Vaseline in your bedroom, mate,
Oh, I've got many things in my bedroom, buddy, but not Vaseline.
Oh.
Got chocolate lube.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking, I don't. But yeah.
Vaseline's really good. I've only learnt about that for about 6 months now. It does work great. A lot of people might go, oh, that's fucking weird to use. Just use rubber grease, but Vaseline is good.
For those of you that are American, Vaseline is petroleum jelly.
Do you really think your channel's that big?
Oh, I think it's fucking huge, mate. I'm joking. But no, it's petroleum jelly, basically.
One thing I'm worried about is a massive hole here. You drop something down there and you don't know about. Where did that bolt go? Yeah.
I won't.
Can you imagine?
I know. Start it up and just send it straight through your turbo. But yeah, this is going to be a very fiddly and hard to film task. So once it's on, we'll see how it looks, and yeah. Stop putting me off. Right, so there it is, all. I'll let you say the word because you're mad at me for saying it.
No, you say it.
All buttoned up. There we
buttoned
go.
Up.
And we're just putting his big green penis back on.
Yeah.
And then what we've done, obviously, he was talking about blanking it. We haven't blanked it yet. We've just hooked it back up. So we're going to see what it's like.
It's going to be the same.
Well, yeah, it's going to be the same. But if we can find something to blank it with, we're going to try that as well. And just see if there's any difference. Apparently you can blank them off and it does something. I don't know, probably.
You can run them without the vacuum line on it. I've been told that it's much cooler, but that pipe just is like a sort of backup for when it can't open it.
Yeah.
That it has to then
pulls
use
vacuum.
that sort of thing. That's what I've been told. I've known a lot of people with XRs running it like that for years and they've had no problems, and I've also known people who've had it like that and they've blown them up. So
it's a 50-50, depends how big your balls are sort of situation.
But it sounds better.
Fair play.
So, you know, we're going for the sounds, obviously, because that's what our car people do.
Performance is overrated anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it, boost leaks for days, mate. But yeah, it's practically all done, and we'll see what it's like. Right, first start with a new one on. Oh, that sounds better. Yeah. That sounds way better. Yeah. Yeah, we should have done really, but that sounds way better. That's cool. Right, let's get that shifted out of the way and down. That is good. Bloody hell. Right, so them couple of clips were with the vacuum hose hooked up. Now what we're doing is we're blanking it off quickly and seeing if it makes any difference. With regards to what we noticed, obviously before and after, we noticed the car's a lot more poppier, and you do hear a couple more sort of like swoosh sounds from the turbo. It's sort of hard to pick up on camera, but you do hear them and they are a bit more defined. But we're going to see what happens with this and yeah, take it from there really. Whoa. I like this already.
Oh mate,
that sounds savage. Let's make some more. We sound like a diesel now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Fabia owners. That sounds savage. Oh, that sounds so good. Right, so we've been doing some sort of like testing and stuff like that, obviously with the dump valve, recirc valve. We had it bunged, and yeah, it was making good sounds, but it was boosting, then flat spotting, then boosting again as the pressure built up, and that was with it blanked off. So what we've now done is we've rehooked up the vacuum line. We're pushing a bit more boost now than we was with it blanked off, but we just ain't got the cool little like pigeon coo sounds anymore. But we have a lot more of a linear power curve and a lot more of a linear that's nice, a lot more of a linear like torque curve as well. Like you can just feel it from the off, it pulls a lot stronger. So unfortunately, this is Sunday, unfortunately we're gonna have to keep it all hooked up and stuff and not have cool coo noises. But that's just how it goes with, like, you know, tuning cars and stuff like that. You just play about with things, and I think that's what I like about this. But yeah, I'm probably going to end this video here. I don't know if it is going to be a short one or whether it's actually going to turn out to be quite long, but if it is a short one, I'm sorry, it is short. It was just a quick task. We was anticipating it to be a bigger task and more like faffing, but it really wasn't. But yeah, so I do apologise if it was a shorter video. I'm not going to know until I obviously edit it. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll see you soon.